Okay, imagine this. You're at a wedding in Santa Barbara. It's late, like really late, early morning hours.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly 200 guests, all A-listers. There's this huge, like 26-piece band playing, sushi, oyster bars everywhere. It's a scene.
Right, totally maximalist.
And then Taylor Swift gets up to give her toast. She starts off light, joking about Selena Gomez beating her to the altar.
A little nod to Travis Kelce, yeah. Classic move.
Exactly. But then she shifts. And she goes deep into their friendship, like 17 years of history.
And this is where it gets intense.
She shares this incredibly raw detail, something nobody expected. She tells everyone there that she has actually seen Selena Gomez on the floor crying over past heartbreaks.
Wow, in front of everyone.
Yes. It's like this shocking, really intimate secret shared publicly for the first time, and it just instantly changes the feeling, It frames the whole moment with Benny Blanco as this hard-won fairy tale ending.
That's a powerful hook right there.
Welcome to Starscope Report. Join us as we break down Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and influencer scandals.
From red carpet surprises to viral TikTok controversies, we dive into the stories behind the headlines.
Yeah.
And today, we're not just, recapping a celeb wedding. We're really dissecting what looks like a masterclass in public relations by arguably one of the most powerful cultural figures out there.
Right.
Taylor Swift's role at Selena's wedding on September 27th, it was way more than just being a guest. She was positioned, maybe intentionally, as the narrator.
The emotional anchor.
Exactly. Giving that narrative closure to Selena's whole public romantic story.
Yeah.
So today we're going to unpack the logistics, how she even managed to attend almost unseen.
That whole invisible arrival thing.
Yeah. Then we'll do like a forensic analysis of that toast, the big one.
And track that insane cross-country dash she did right after. It's quite a story. Okay, let's dive in. We got to start with the friendship, obviously, but let's keep it brief. Our listeners know these two go way back.
Right, 2008. Dating Jonas Brothers, we all know the origin.
Yeah.
But what's really key here, I think, isn't just that they met, but how that bond solidified.
Yeah.
It was forged in this, this unique crucible of global fame.
Crucible, that's a good word for it. They weren't just normal teens dealing with breakups.
No way. They were dealing with paparazzi on their doorstep, media speculation constantly, the pressures of the music industry. It's a different world.
And Selena's quote about it is just perfect, right? She and I like to say the best thing we got out of those relationships was each other.
It sums it up perfectly. It paints the friendship as the stable thing, the constant, while these high-profile romances were, often chaotic or temporary.
And you see that loyalty play out privately, too. Selena's talked about Taylor literally dropping everything, hopping on a plane just because she was hurting.
That's serious commitment, way beyond just showing up for red carpets together.
Yeah.
It shows real depth there.
And that history kind of set the stage for the wedding expectations, didn't it? Like when Selena got engaged back in December 2024.
Oh, yeah. Taylor's comment.
Swift's public comment, yes, I will be the flower girl. Playful, but also like staking a claim.
Totally. It was a signal. To the fans, to the media. I'm central to this story.
Okay, so that history is the bedrock. But before the toast, the main event, we have to talk about how she even got there.
Yeah.
The logistics of hiding the most famous person on Earth.
Right. Segment 2, the art of the invisible arrival. It sounds almost impossible.
It really does.
Her private jet lands Friday, September 26th, Santa Barbara. But pictures? Clear shots.
Nope, nothing. How?
Strategy, pure strategy. Reports describe staff forming a moving canopy with black umbrellas, a whole cluster of them.
We've seen that before, right? In her documentary.
Exactly. Miss Americana. It's a practice drill, a covert op, basically.
Just to get from the plane to a car, that sounds exhausting.
And the only proof, a glimpse of like a maroon dress sleeve and this big white box, everyone's assuming it's the gift.
The fact that that's all they got proves how well it worked.
And then there's where she stayed. This adds another layer.
Okay, yeah. So you've got other huge stars there. Paris Hilton, The Only Murders cast.
All reportedly at the El Encanto Hotel. Super fancy, $3,500 a night suites. Secure, convenient, makes sense.
But Taylor didn't stay there.
Nope. She opted for a private rental home way out in Montecito. More isolated.
Okay, why the extra hassle? Why not just grab the best suite at the main hotel with everyone else?
Because it wasn't about convenience. I think it was about deference.
Deference. Explain that.
Well, she knows,
Yeah.
right? Taylor Swift just walking through a hotel lobby. The story instantly becomes about her.
Right. She sucks all the oxygen out of the room, media-wise.
Totally. Her star power is like a gravitational pull. So by doing this whole elaborate hiding routine, staying separate, It feels like she was intentionally trying to minimize her own disruptive potential.
Making a statement, this weekend isn't about me, it's about Selena and Benny.
Precisely. It shows this, like, almost unbelievable level of self-awareness about her own fame and its impact, managing it actively.
Okay, so that deliberate low profile allows the real focus to be inside the wedding bubble, the sanctuary, as reports called it.
Yeah, the ceremony at Seacrest Nursery, gorgeous place, nearly 200 people, super tight security, and that reported no cell phone policy.
Essential for real privacy these days.
Absolutely. And inside that bubble, the global superstar becomes just Taylor, the best friend.
But her biggest contribution, arguably, comes later, at the reception, which sounded like quite the party.
Oh, a total blowout. Past 4 a.m., that massive band, sushi, oysters, the works.
And the speeches. Her, Ed Sheeran, the parents, but Taylor's was the main event.
Described as pretty long, heartfelt, and yeah, the emotional centerpiece. This is where she really steps into that narrator role we talked about.
All right, let's break it down. This speech sounds like it had structure, almost like a mini play.
Definitely. I see it as a 3-act structure designed for maximum impact and, honestly, a bit of public narrative reshaping.
Okay, Act 1.
The opener. That joke about Selena beating her to the altar, relatable celeb humor. But then she quickly pivots to the shared joy, saying something like, at least they both have found the loves of their lives.
So grounding it in their shared experience brings the audience in.
Exactly. Then Act 2, the raw history.
This is the big one, the on-the-floor crying moment.
Right. She apparently shared some inside jokes, stuff about their 17 years, but then drops that bombshell. Seeing Selena literally on the floor, crying over exes.
Why share that, though? It's so vulnerable, so personal.
Strategic vulnerability, maybe. You can't fully appreciate the fairy tale ending without acknowledging the struggle, the pain that came before.
Ah, okay. So contrasting the past pain makes the present joy seem even more significant. Hard won.
Yes. It validates the journey. Especially for Gomez, whose heartbreaks have been so public. It tells the world, and crucially the fan, look how far she's come. This happiness is real and deserved.
Okay, that makes sense. It reframes everything, which leads to Act 3.
The anointing. The big seal of approval.
For Benny Blanco.
Absolutely. After showing the struggle, she pivots to him, calling him the most perfect person for Selena, declaring it wasn't luck, it's love that brought them together.
Wow. That's huge, coming from Taylor Swift.
It's enormous. Given all the scrutiny on Selena's past relationships, having Taylor basically give her blessing, her stamp of approval, that carries immense weight. She used her cultural capital, her trust, with millions to say, this is it, this is the happy ending, I approve.
Providing that narrative closure you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. It's like she closed the book on the past drama and officially started the new chapter. Powerful stuff.
And the reaction, tears apparently.
Deeply emotional, yeah. Reports said Selena and guests were in tears. It clearly landed.
What a moment. A weekend totally focused on that deep friendship, only for it to immediately slam into her other huge commitment.
Right. Segment 4, the swift departure, the balancing act.
It's kind of unbelievable. She attends the wedding solo, right? Because Travis Kelce couldn't be there.
Correct. He had an NFL game, Chiefs versus the Ravens in Missouri, the very next day, Sunday the 28th.
So let's get this straight. She's at an emotional wedding reception in California until after 4 a.m.
Yeah, probably exhausted, emotionally drained.
And then immediately has to make this mad dash across the country to be in a stadium suite in the Midwest by Sunday afternoon.
It's an insane turnaround, physically, logistically demanding. But it speaks volumes, doesn't it?
About loyalty, yeah, to both her friend and her partner, showing up for both.
It really highlights the immense pressure and juggling involved in her life right now. 2 massive, high-profile worlds.
And her arrival, well, her presence at the game mirrored her arrival in California, didn't it? Super private.
Totally. Managed secrecy again.
Yeah.
She wasn't shown on the NFL broadcast. Avoided the cameras. Very low-key.
We only knew she was there because people spotted her dad and brother in a suite with Donna Kelce. Subtle confirmation.
Right. She was present, supporting Travis, but again, not making it the Taylor Swift show. Consistent deference.
So what's the final statement here? What does this rapid departure, combined with the wedding focus, tell us?
I think it's a powerful counter-narrative. There's often this idea, especially for famous women, that a big new romance means old friendships take a back seat, that you have to choose.
Right, that you can't fully commit to both.
But by pulling this off, being fully present for Selena's huge moment, then immediately turning around to be there for Travis's game, she's showing, through action,
Well,
that it's not necessarily true.
she's basically saying, my world, my capacity for loyalty, it's big enough for both.
Exactly. Big enough for the sisterhood that's been foundational for nearly 2 decades, and big enough for this major new love story. She showed up for both, period.
It really is quite the performance in a way, a performance of loyalty and balance.
Absolutely. From the controlled arrival protecting the bride to that incredibly impactful, vulnerable toast validating the couple.
And then the exhausting dash to support her partner. It all paints a picture of someone hyper aware of their influence and using it very deliberately.
Surgically, almost.
So yeah, in the end, Taylor Swift wasn't just at the wedding. She acted as this protective shield, this powerful public validator, and the ultimate best friend.
Cementing Selena's happy ending narrative while simultaneously managing the complex demands of her own global empire. Quite the weekend.
You've been listening to Startscope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.